Alright, so this is just the basic way of drawing hair. Well, in my opinion anyway. Need a very fine pencil to do this. Each hair is going to be individual. This doesn't look perfect already, but it doesn't need to, just as you get the principle. Every hair is just seen as separate, but I'm going to make the lines less visible towards the bottom where it gets darker. Okay, if we turn the paper around now, I'm going to need to use a bit of finger strength to get this. Join them up. Now, we've done the same on both sides. There's a clear, lighter bit in the middle, and we're just linking a few lines to the middle. Now, I'm not particularly fond of this so far. It hasn't come out quite as I anticipated, so if we just rub out the middle slightly, especially the very middle, you get a bit more tone. So obviously the area that I'm not shading in is the one that has the most light going towards it, and this is what makes it seem realistic. Okay, so there's a straight bit of hair. Pretty simple really. Okay, so this is a drawing I've done of Jacob from Lost, who we've only just met. This is the picture, obviously, and what we're going to be working on is the hair. As you can see, the hair has lots of tone to it, especially this area. Let's have a look. Is very light compared to areas like this, so it needs to have a lot of tone to seem realistic. Now at the moment this is as far as I've got with hair, and it doesn't look perfect because I haven't finished yet, but hopefully soon it'll come on a bit. So the area that I just pointed at here, that's high in light and has a lot of tone to it, this is what we're going to be working on. Now, as you can see, I'm using a mechanical pencil. At the moment, which one am I using? The 0.5mm. The lead, I believe, is HB, which is the perfect one if you're drawing, I think, unless you really need some tone to it. But at the moment, we're just going to use a HB, and we're just making the outlines of the hair at the moment, which is fairly simple, except it's really hard while holding a camera as it's blocking my view. Fantastic. So sorry if the camera keeps on moving away from the spot I'm trying to draw on. Just this hurts so much holding it in my left hand with the back face to it. So there I'm just sketching each line individually. Dark areas of hair, you don't necessarily need to highlight hair as such, but as you get into more lighter areas you should start to be, you know, showing each individual strand, as I'm showing here. To move out of the dark, that's better. So this is just applying hair techniques to a drawing, not necessarily going to do much to it, it's just to show how it fits in. Okay. By the looks of it, I need to invest in a tripod or something, because this isn't working too well. Never mind. Oh, and always remember, if you're working on top of your piece, which would be this here obviously, use a piece of scrap paper. I'm using a receipt from the post office. Just anything like that, anything that stops your hand, your sweaty palm, from smudging the drawing, which is the last thing you want. So far this is my second drawing, I think, that I have ever kind of done using what's known as a tortillon, or a smudge stick, to colour in the face. And it's, again, the second one that's only really worked well to an extent. This would be my first one, which is quite a bad attempt at Joe Jonas, whose jaw isn't right, whose mouth isn't right, nose isn't right, eyes, they're all kind of off. So the anatomy is the main thing, I believe, in making a realism drawing, or realism sketch, whatever you want to call it, painting. So ever so lightly, just making each strand visible. Okay, now this area, I think I've already mucked up. And I'm using a pen rubber thingy, I don't know, I just bought it today. It's pretty good though. I'm going to rub off that. And then we're going to apply the hair technique to it. So, hair is coming individually like this. And is coming back down here, which we will give a little more tone to there, and a little more tone to here. A few hairs can go through. And that's generally how hair comes through. So that is what you're after. Okay?